I sense his presence on the moon no longer. If you need not follow, then I beg you to stay and listen to what I have to tell you of Zodiark and the end of all things. Before we speak at length, I believe we changed the surroundings in order. I have more than ill tidings to share. You see, and I sensed others arriving not long ago. Though my communications with Heidelin have grown infrequent, I have learned enough from her to know it's your comrades. As luck would have it, they have already reached my abode. Come, let us join them. Oh boy, time to tell us the lore. I am gonna hop out of this though. Speaking of, I'm sure you work tomorrow, Rev, right?
No, it's my day off. I have to work Saturday.
Oh, rough.
Yeah.
Probably not going to go above another hour. We're going to see where that leads us. I still got to make a thumbnail for tomorrow. Oh, hi. Gestal. Why have I heard the name? Bohemian Queen? Yeah, okay. Thank you, I appreciate that. Really do appreciate that. Right horns, what image? What do you mean? Goodness, you are unharmed, but we thought could subdue temper before making our way here. Not without casualties, unfortunately. Some few detonated themselves, killing themselves and others. Union's healers had their hands full tending to the injured and enthralled when we took our leave. Lest you wonder, Mistress Kryl hath also been delivered unto their care, serving as a conduit for Heidelin's power hath taken its toll, but she will recover in due course. Droft and I'll say they insist on remaining in Garlemald, while we threw a rush to your aid. It appears, however, the matters here have already come to a conclusion. What manner of conclusion, I might ask? And is this an ally with whom Heidelin made you seek out? He is not unlike the Shades of Amaro. Not unlike, perhaps, but the same. I was created by Heidelin together with this place. It is ever my duty to keep vigil over Zodiark, or rather, it was my duty. So see, about that. Zodiark is no more. Without consequence, I'm afraid. Now the delicate weave of the star, preserved by his presence, will begin to unravel. You are meant to avert the final days you shall have need of. Are you alright? My attempts for Zodiark's release have all but exhausted my strength. If you might allow me to rest a short while, I'll share with you all I can. You do not exert yourself on your account, or on our account. Just contained records of your time here. Yes, maybe peruse them while we wait. By all means, if it were to view them chronologically, I might suggest beginning with those on the upper floor. I believe that's in UKIP. While I see what can be gleaned from the crystals on the lower levels. I mean, it's an interesting way to run the expansion, because now we're not sitting left in anticipation of Zodiark. Or at least what we assumed was Zodiark. Like
that was Zodiark.
Yeah, we're not left in anticipation of him anymore. It means the rest of the story has a chance to just kind of work itself out.
Yes.
Crystal ancient knowledge Zodiark flows through your mind. No abnormal knowledge detected. Could be records of a log lone individual on the moon, dating like being of Zodiark's imprisonment. Into the crystal knowledge of past calamities flow through your mind. Records describe how, with each joining Zodiark, thirst for freedom grew, as did his strain on the brands. Taking Zodiark's imprisonment always appears to axe Heidelin greatly. Which means that Heidelin can actually restore her strength now. Using the crystal knowledge of the past rejoining flows through your mind. Records describe the Watcher's efforts to prepare in the event Zodiark broke free from his prison. Records going to describe a maintenance carried out regularly with the Loperettes, although it's not clear who what they are. Is it the Moon Bunnies? That sounds like that could be it.
What, a Loperet?
Yeah. Potentially. Thinking aloud. In the crystal record of an unexpected visitor flows through your mind. Records note the Watcher's musings when Elidibus is spotted on the moon, though clearly not for the first time. It's clear that he and his brother had a keen interest in freeing Zodiark from his prison, yet they have made no attempt to destroy the brands. Perhaps they prefer he remain hidden or immortalized until the final rejoining. Perhaps they realize we would never dare bring harm to Zodiark so long as he remains imprisoned. So Fandaniel just kind of royally effed everything up. Learn anything of import? As long as we expect to maintain the brands now requires a great deal of her energy and focus. This cost has grown higher with her rejoining. That would explain why contact with her has become rather infrequent since the Autumnal Calamity. I too made a rather startling discovery. This heavenly body we know as the moon was in fact created by Heidelin. Watcher said he was created together with this place. I thought the name of the facility. Truly, Heidelin's powers are far beyond anything I could have imagined. You afford me the short reprieve.
It is we who should thank you. The records stored here are nothing short of extraordinary. There is much we could learn of Zodiark and his imprisonment. But perhaps you could offer us more focused guidance. Pray, tell us of the calamity that came before and comes now again.
Long ago there's a single worldly Theris. It's the first beast again. One day from within the earth, a terrible cry issued forth, affecting a profound change in all manner of life. We were not exempt, our creation magic turned rampant, giving shape and form to thoughts of hopelessness and despair. First, the phenomenon was limited to a single region, but quickly, so very quickly, it spread and engulfed the whole of the star.
Were the ancients ever able to deduce its source?
They were not, however, the convocation struck upon a method to predict where the next corruption would manifest. Just comically large thumbtacks. I love it. The etheric energies flow through all of creation in the form of various currents. Which course through the land and seas. Which flow through the very air. And thus, this creates the world. The celestial nature which encompasses both the star and the moon.
Celestial currents. I cannot say I am familiar with the concept.
I would expect you to be few scholars over time knew of their existence. Their invaluable knowledge helped us better understand the nature of the calamity. Like the terrestrial ones of air and earth, celestial currents form a vast network, but the ethereal distribution is not consistent. Convocation soon realized that the inciting incidents occurred in regions where the flow was the weakest. Constellations without clear cause, or correlation without clear cause, ultimately. Nevertheless, on closer study, a stagnancy of ether was observed in nearby currents.
And so they sought a means to harness the forces of darkness, of activity and growth. Thus was Zodiark conceived. No less a power than a god's could set right the laws of nature and quicken the flow of ether within the star.
Thus, within the advent of Zodiark, her end was averted.
Emmett Selk claimed that those who summoned Hydaelyn did so because they saw Zodiark's power as a threat. Is that true?
There's factions that opposed Zodiark's creation, but their aim was never to unmake him. The preservation of the natural order was dependent on his very existence until we could identify and address the underlying cause of the final days. He would need to remain for his departure would set in motion the apocalyptic forces once more. Hydaelyn recognized this as well, and so rather than destroy, she sundered Zodiark himself and the star into lesser reflections, and might confine him to in his place. Perhaps she did, but as with all things, intent is not always in accord with spoken word. Zodiark are both constructs of man, approximations of perfection limited by our own imperfections. It was without question the more powerful of the two, having been born from the sacrifice of Aetheris' population. Half the population, yeah. Sorry for Hydaelyn to commit herself wholly to his defeat. Still more effort was needed to confine him. Maintaining the brands taxed her greatly. With what power she dared spare, she credited any who might listen and offer her blessing to those who heeded her call. Though it was likely in her power to do so, I believe she did not wish to speak of Aetheris and her history. Didn't matter. Zodiark Hydaelyn's purpose is reflective of her creators. They wish to look to the future, not linger in a prison of the past.
The Ascians set in motion 7 rejoinings before we came to oppose them. How many more worlds would have been lost had we not placed our faith in her? How many more souls living in the present would have been snuffed out for the sake of those long dead?
Well, in light of recent events, I see no reason to doubt your words. And even if Hydaelyn is not a god in truth, if Minfilia believed that we should trust in her plans, then I choose to do just that. Which brings me to a rather important question. Let's suppose we try but fail to stop this second coming of the final days. Should the source fall, what will become of the other worlds?
That nomenclature is more fitting than you know. Bring ruin to the source, and its reflections will share its fate. This makes sense. Ah, it is ready. This way, if you'd be so kind. This also leaves Hydaelyn without a purpose now since Zodiark is gone. Beetle sight, is it not?
Yes, but what is it?
Knew better that any her power was not that her power was not absolute. She has ever struggled to hold Zodiark and his faithful at bay. She feared the worst, so made preparations in the event his demise. There would be a contingency to resummon Zodiark or to alter her purpose. That's capable of bearing the people of theirs to safe harbor. Oh, it's going to be an arc of sorts. You not go far to find its pilots. In fact, should be happy to take you to them. My found dude as we watched in the dark.
Not too real. Just got a caffeine addiction. Ball up. I feel personally called out.
That's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to feel good for playing video games. Helping hands. Time's come for you to be on your way. Crater.
You absolutely have to have it.
Just staring uncomfortably at this empty energy drink on my desk now.
Yeah. Singular empty energy drink. My
Great.
goodness.
This is the guard. Everyone needed.
So one thing about acid protection, you get a crippling caffeine addiction.
I mean, you got to be active all the time.
I walk for 8 hours a day. I also got to like watch cameras and do a lot of paperwork. No, it sucks.
I shotgun the ripper for breakfast.
I had bread and cheese.
I had a protein shake. I don't even actually like eat today until I go home.
I mean, better than what I ate, honestly. You got protein with that shit.
I was half paying attention. I thought somebody made a jab at the watcher having a caffeine addiction. Probably does.
Probably does, actually.
This is the one area I would not judge you for wanting a ferry, because this is a nightmare to fucking navigate.
I might be able to remember how to get across. Might is the keyword. That's what happens when you have effectively the Hellmouth. I mean, fucking the Moon and Destiny is the same issue. Giant off crater, just cracks everywhere.
I mean,
at least you have the Sparrow.
Like, how many ways can you do the moon other than giant fucked off surface with a crater in the middle?
I mean, yeah. Nothing but Coke, Space Coke. I could see the Watcher having rad parties, actually. Lots of Space Coke. Oh my god, that would be next level.
That'd be some shit because he's fucking massive.
Let me just have to go north.
How about right on the sweet powdery slopes?
So we are at 84. We just hit 84.
Yes, just hit 84.
We're gonna have a bit of setup for about the next half a level of quests, I think. At least my take on that.
I mean, a lot's happened in 3 levels, so.
I mean, yeah. Well, to be fair, we had, like, since ARR, a build-up to Zodiark. We're going to need a little bit of setup before getting into the next threat.
Yes, whatever that is.
All the Watchers shudders at Drakengard. Here, everybody shudders at Drakengard. Not know sufficient concentrations of ambient ether. Be hard pressed to find a greater confluence than inside this cavern. Follow me. I don't know. I try to avoid caffeine, but then again, I have a crippling fucking soda addiction. I keep getting told it's not healthy for you, Kip. It's not healthy. And it's like, what do you want me to do? I don't drink. I don't do things.
Yeah, soda addiction is a caffeine addiction.
Except root beer doesn't have caffeine in it.
Too sure.
Wait a minute. That's just sugary. Probably one of the worst for sugar, actually. Bathe from the groundwards, then disperse in the air. At present, however, the ambient energy is not quite sufficient for Argus to manifest. We'll spare some of your own to help us. Just help them along. The lunar spungoi. Why does it feel like a slur? Like you just like calling you a spungoi. Like it feels dirty. Feels like I shouldn't be saying that. I don't know. It's a weird one to me. Dog. Diet Pepsi. I haven't had Pepsi in years. Manifest in the flesh. In a flash. Let's see again. You Enwa Spungoi. Exactly. Idlings do not agree. Should the need arise, he's going to create reflections of himself on a whim. Though I assure you it's no reflections, which accompanied you earlier in the brand. Argus was quite eager to be beside him, as he is now, it seems. And I recall when he last showed an affinity for anyone, indeed, then I'm more likely to shy away from you and your companions. Perhaps it was more the sense of duty that compelled him to aid you as before. Dog. For your companions. There are now many dog. The dogs are a mimic. Oh my god. What was the Tower of Zot? How the enemy did a bunch of clones, and you had to choose the correct one. It's the same thing, but dog. I believe we are ready. So I see me across the chasm. Was an Afghan. I mean, dog is pretty cool. What are these lizards? What are these lizards? What the hell are these? Lunatenders. They're just such cool, stringy boys. The Reddit mods, don't disturb them, leave them be in their dark spungoi cave. Oh my god. It goes hard. Destination is that structure across from the Cradle of Darkness. I'm going to Argos back and he will take care of the rest. Once you arrive, it should not take long to find the ship's crew. The facility is designed to rouse them from slumber in the event of Zodiark's destruction. Either council together, you may guide the star and its people to a kinder fate. This is where we part ways, but you know I shall be watching and praying for your success. Our allies' assurances notwithstanding, we cannot be certain what awaits on the other side. Perhaps best if we do not all go at once. I propose 2 of us cross first while Thancred and Yarnsha wait here. Stola just leaving Thancred behind. It's at a certain point, when do we consider this malice? The creator remembers Zodiark most like. Well, yeah, energy's not neither created nor destroyed. Yeah, so this is MSQ locked. I guess, I don't know. I would assume the door, like, they could just rig it so the door doesn't open unless you clear the Zodiark event flag. That shouldn't be that hard.
I don't think the door does open if you clear it, or if you don't clear it.
Yeah. Cool. I'm really digging that they've paid attention to these little things. Structure is enormous, though this is hardly surprising given the size of the average Moratine. Apologies for the wait. Right then, let's head inside and dog! There are many dog. The dog returns into one singular being. The singularity doggo. Most intriguing. Means by which she can serve with energy, mayhap. So wanted to blink how it exists on our account. Hopefully he's been. What's in there lurking? Right. Progress to man without. Let us not keep him waiting over long. Any cute doggos, all the pets. Just run a doggo. Just have doggo train. Everyone just hops on dog and just runs through like, can't say Olda because you can't do that. Outside of Olda, I guess. A bird? What the hell is that? Oh, it's someone's mount. Orb, yes. Orb.
Ponder the orb.
That is in fact an orb that I must ponder now. Yoshi P allow us to pet the dog as a mount action.
Our moonship pilot should be around here somewhere. Is that right?
Moonship? It's like moon unit. Unless there's another area on the moon we go to. Oh, it's gonna generate them. Gonna pop out like a little gotcha ball, please. No! 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 That's impossible! Awful. There are rabbits on the moon.
There's just rabbits on the moon.
There's rabbits on the moon. There are in fact rabbits on the moon. That's it. That's the reaction. Ariansha's like, what? We did it. We beat the game. The rabbits are going to take care of everything else, right? That's how that works. That's a mood. They're like Vieira and Lalafell.
Look lively, everyone. I know. This 1,243rd inspection is a mite ahead of schedule, but it is of the utmost importance. For Zodiark, alas, is no more.
Everyone freaks out.
As of now, our mighty moon has a new purpose: to bear the people of Etheris to safety. Our time has come, my friends.
We get to work for a living. Come on. This is wild.
We must be swifter than swift. There is much to do before our guests arrive. I expect your workstations to be immaculate. And don't forget to relay our signal to Etheris. Questions? Yes? No? Maybe so? No? Then hop to it!
Awful. Moon rabbits are about to just become the strongest military in the solar system. Great.
Tis a rather curious crew she hath chosen. Their endearing forms intended to ease the passengers' hearts, perhaps.
Yeah, probably. Also, rabbits multiplying is a meme. Thancred is relatable here. that man. That is a gif right there. Just perhaps. Yeah. The hairy oh, get out of here with that pun. Come on now. The Loporrit's mentioned in the Watcher's records. Not all I expected, but the Watcher did beat us to head into council. I assume the one who gave the rousing speech was their leader, but I might have to ask about in order to track them down. Come then, let's be about it. I'm gonna finish Endwalker before watching the Bunny Xenos video. Yeah, Thancred fucking broke. Yeah, he fucking did. Thancred's just like, huh? Oh, Thancred, I love you. You fucking Chad. Oops. Wait a minute. Where's that chocobo keep? I see it. There you are. That's a gemstone trader. Fuck off. Hum, 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 hum. Getting some weird Disney vibes here. Those are the crew, not me, I'm afraid. Singham is the name in charge of construction and maintenance on the atmospheric circulation system. Only the crisp was conserved for people to theorists, and that's a promise. Okay. Okay. This is turned into Anne's situation. Dozing Loperate. Yes.
Naming convention pretty quickly with these Loperates.
Yeah, I'm noticing it's what they like. That's Weaving Way. This is Dozing Loperate. That one's Guiding Way. They fucking are named what they do.
Yeah.
That's like, hi, my name is Asset Protection. Like, what the fuck? My name is Audi Mechanic. God. Oh. Fuck. My name is Grocer. My name is Bag Boy. Fuck.
Bagging what?
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Koji Fox, please.
Don't worry, that's how the naming convention was before as well.
Thancred, what are your insights? I need you to just inform me. When I saw them from distance, their fur was brown, if that helps at all. What? Oh, we're talking about the leader. Okay. I was half expecting some kind of just, surely I'm dreaming. No, never. Never Dynastone. Recording Way. I wonder what Recording Way does. Interesting. He plays a recorder. He's the fucking Titanic recorder beam. Oh, I thought they were playing skee-ball for a second. I haven't played skee-ball in a hot minute, actually. Holy crap. How in the... When did you get here? Who let you in? Why wasn't I told?
You get the naming way minion with the Encyclopedia Eorzea.
My god, of course you do. What the fuck? Take me to your leader. No, I should... There's a reference there. Is that supposed to be you humming, if we can even call that you're humming, if one could even call it that, is atrociously off key. It should be more like this. What? What? The operates I can allow such standard attempts at musicality to go unremarked, even if you are a guest. Being that the magnanimous sort that I am, I'll forgive you this one. Oh my god. I affect... That bunny just so offended. Holy crap. Oh my god, that's rough, Tamsin, please. Your friends that take it is all of them. Group compromised entirely children. What must their parents be thinking? He thinks we're Asians. This is a nursery after all, though perhaps we should build one. Or did we build one already? No matter, you needn't worry your pretty little heads. All will be well, I promise. But goodness me, we shouldn't be standing about coughing. Must take you to meet the others. It's a Final Fantasy IV reference. Okay, I was wondering what was referencing. You'd run along back to the entrance to find a path that leads to the central platform on the upper floor. There is no wrong way to reach it, but it's the large glowing ball at the center. You should find yourselves lost. Orb. We got the others meet you there. Well then, back to the upper floor it is. Oh my god, you mean there's Loperates in 4? No. No. Yeah. No. No!
Oh, Kip, there was one thing in Garlemald I was going to point out.
Uh-huh.
Even in the shitty Hellscape Warzone, there's still somebody who want to play Triple Triad.
Damn straight. Yeah, I saw the Triple Triad in Garlemald.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
You get the general who took the nationalist way out.
Rough. Oh, I got the Xenosia Galvus card today. I ran Alamigo. And I guess I didn't have that card, so now I have that card, so I'll take it.
Oh, I'm missing Xenos as well.
Oh, damn, just go run Alamigo. It's like it's the easiest 70 dungeon, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Can I glitch Fat Cat? Oh, I can't. Seeing if I could glitch it into 45-degree axis.
Oh, you get a new card on Tuesday, so that's cool.
Do we?
Yeah, 16 event gives us a card.
Oh, that's cool.
Card, outfit, minion, mount, and a bunch of music.
Say bird.
Dog, outfit, card.
Oh.
Yeah,
Here.
it's the tiny dog from the 16 promos.
I've never seen anything 16.
Right, of course. Introductions are in order. Ahem. My name is Livingway, and we are the Loporits. Created for the express purpose of commanding this ship and bearing the people of Atheris to a brave new world.
Oh my god. We shall demand of them a shrubbery. Fuck off. What? I can't with this expansion anymore. I'm done.
More specifically, I am the one whom she charged with the execution of her most vital plans. You might say I'm her right paw.
Awful.
Livingway's the name, map reader and navigator of the heavens.
Why do they sound like South Park? They sound like South Park characters. What the fuck? God. I've literally walked into an episode of like fucking Imagination Land. Oh my god.
Pleasure to meet you all, but I'm still trying to make sense of this.
Thancred.exe has stopped working. Just error 404. Must reboot.
Confusion and bewilderment are completely understandable. Fear not, I shall walk you through it.
Amazing. No, the VAs go hard. I love it.
Through no fault of your own, I'm sure. Set in motion a series of events that, unfortunately, culminated in Zodiark's obliteration.
Yeah, that was me.
Acutely aware of the imminent crisis, your parents sent you little ones on ahead while they began the necessary preparations.
Uh-huh. Thancred cannot the moon bunnies, exactly.
Following? No? Very well. I shall elaborate further.
Uh-huh. I feel like they're using the Lalafell base for this.
Here, we have Atheris, your home, and the moon, where we are now. Without Zodiark around to keep things lively, so to speak, the celestial currents of the star have doubtless begun to degrade.
Uh-huh.
A calamity of apocalyptic proportions will be visited upon Atheris, bringing an end to all life. Very sad, that.
Very sad.
So too hath the Watcher claimed. By thine unperturbed countenance, I gather this eventuality was anticipated.
The doom and gloom. Oh yes, quite expected. Imagine, if you will, that Atheris is a delicious carrot that I've forgotten to eat and left out in the midday sun.
That's just profiling.
The most earnest wishes or prayers will not stop it from rotting to the core. So sadly, there's nothing to be done but to abandon said carrot, Atheris, in case the metaphor is lost on you, to its grisly fate.
Rough.
And this moon will serve as the vessel to deliver us to a new home.
Just so! We will gather up as many people, supplies, and resources as our stores will hold.
So we're effectively doing reverse Omega.
And then, once everyone is aboard, it's off to another star.
Uh-huh.
Easier said than done, admittedly. For one does not simply hop from star to star on a whim. Which is precisely why we've spent countless years constructing the most propulsive of propulsion systems.
I'm sure.
We ought to make it to our destination in 2 shakes of a rabbit's tail.
Uh-huh. Jokes, please.
Impressive technology. I dare say it is beyond anything we have ever seen.
Destola, we know that's a joke. You can't see.
No need to shower us with praise.
Someone in chat's gonna be
All
like,
we've
yeah,
done
please.
is faithfully carry out the instructions left to us by Hydaelyn. back in the old days, when she was still just Venar.
Oh, she's Venar.
Dedicated to the study of the world
Venar is her core.
and its inner workings.
Huh.
And the Watcher, the real one, not the simulacrum you met, was one of her fellow researchers. We and this wondrous vessel masquerading as a moon are products of their knowledge and know-how.
Uh-huh.
There's certainly more to you all than meets the eye. Might I ask where exactly you intend to take us?
Please tell me that they don't know. Just
We
not here.
identified a few promising candidates for resettlement some time ago, but we cannot guarantee that they are fit for habitation.
That's the one.
Moreover, the ship can only travel in short bursts. We intend to go down our list, hopping from star to star, until we find one suitable for resettlement. No need to worry, though. The vessel is being refurbished with accommodation for an extended stay as we speak. While we did have to rely upon outside help to determine what amenities were essential, I dare say we have risen to the challenge.
Help? From who?
From you and yours! Who else? Each time we woke to perform regularly scheduled maintenance, we were greeted by the resources you sent us. What better way to learn about preferences and proclivities of our present-day charges?
Huh?
Ah, but you're still adorable little children. Perhaps your elders were responsible for the deliveries.
The change in her voice is wild.
I'm not sure what led you to conclude otherwise, but I can assure you that we are all grown men and women.
Got
I
him.
very much doubt my elders know this place exists, much less how to send you so much as a starlight missive.
What? Then who in blazes let you on my moon?
Bunny is now rolling for combat.
Heidelin herself led you here. You don't say. Well, that's really not children. Then why are you so small and stunted? Like little baby carrot people.
Like little baby carrot people. Oh my god.
Well, Amarotines were a great deal taller. In the present day, persons of such prodigious size are exceedingly rare.
So, you're saying everyone's not like the Watcher?
No. No.
Oh, confound it all! Someone could have at least scribbled a note about your profound miniaturization.
Miniaturization.
That tome in thy possession.
Oh, this? One of the first books sent to us. A compendium of the people of Aetheris, with a few blank pages at the back for minor corrections and updates as needed.
Like
The
Encyclopedia
sum
Orzia?
total of our knowledge of your kind is contained in these pages. I thought it was abridged and made small for our benefit, but this isn't a regular-sized book, is it?
Yeah, it is. Oh. But Banui is upset. Like you spend thousands of years working at your job, and then just somebody comes in and just mucks everything you've planned for up.
Building way, can you hear me? Yes, we're all very busy. Change of plans. I need you to rebuild the domiciles at 1/3 the scale. All of them. Yes, all of them, and but me no buts. See to it with all speed.
Awful. Poor Building Way.
Perhaps you could tell us a bit more about your terrestrial collaborators.
Yes, in due time. But first, I'd like to hear more about you, if it's all the same. I'd rather not risk any other complications due to outdated knowledge of our passengers-to-be.
Got him. Dawntrail's gonna be all funny. That's the thing. It's gonna be all funny slapstick jokes and humor the whole way through. Definitely nothing sad. Nothing bad is gonna happen. Right then, now that you're here, we need you to teach us how you can about your people and quickly. It won't be long before the Founders are upon all us and all their terrible grandeur. imperative that we prepare to receive our passengers to be. Is anything else that may displease them, it must be addressed post-haste. Address it we shall here at BakaSurvivor Burrow. And I should have known it was the bunnies from the Burrow name. We have assembled everything required to offer our guests the best way forward. They produce a myriad of amenities and understand to be essential for day-to-day living, and I wish to hear your honest opinion on them. Sure, you've all worked up an appetite, so why don't we start your foodstuffs? Meet me at the Caratorium. Filling your bellies. Okay. Wonder what they got there. God. Got mashed potatoes there. Potatoes. Mashed from poilum. Stick them in a stew. She does not want for enthusiasm to with theorists rotting to its core, being a matter of course is rather concerning though. Let's take the option to learn more about the Loporits in this vessel. God, fuck, we're gonna actually just be Oompa Loompas. Confirmed.
That's just racist.
Fucking expansion's killing me. What the hell? Great. I'm gonna go all the. Oh, my stomach's gonna lurch. Ooh. Oh, that's a long fall. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I didn't like. My stomach did not like that. God. That was
jump off things here. It's very large.
That was the incorrect option. I'm glad it's focus sash. You're left with 1 HP, but oh, my stomach lurched on that. I didn't like that at all. Yawning way. Wonder what he does. Hopping way. This is killing me. This is awful.
Yeah, Tamsin brings up a good point. It's a moon ship. Of course, it has a Caratorium. What decent ship doesn't have a Caratorium?
I don't know. I didn't play Starfield. I don't know how fucking ships work. Oh, these are hostile. Okay. Yeah, when you're caretaker. Oh, it's the Banui from PvP. Oh, yes, that's spoilers. I see that current. I want it. I need it. Hands are sweaty. Mom, spaghetti. Back here. There was a map of this area in VR chat, or there was. That makes a lot of sense, actually. This would make a very, very VR chat environment. If I listen to the music.
Very good.
Fine. Oh, it's just 4, isn't it? Sounds like that would be Final Fantasy IV. I feel like the first person to figure that out was not okay for a couple weeks. Just like, they did it, the thing. Holding the Caratorium, here we create prototypes of the various sundries required by our soon-to-be passengers. Introduce the head of foodstuffs production. Cooking way, please meet you all. Our work has involved no small amount of trial and error. After many, many cycles of painstaking labor, I dare say we have created the finest cuisine our guests could ask for. It's going to be Archon Loaf 2.0. That's the subtext here. Learn all about the essential nutrients for a healthy and balanced diet from the reference materials we received. Why I practically worn the words from those invaluable pages. Naturally, we also considered ease of growth and production. Why we would not want for ingredients. Must insist you try some. We have fresh stock recently prepared on account of, well, because we just woke up. We're all quite famished. Up along the platforms here, and you'll find a storage unit full bursting with delectable delights. Help yourself to anything you like. You grow up in tears. I believe it. I didn't have that. Going back to 14 is going to be, or going back to 4 is going to be wild when I make my way to it. They're just high enough for us to jump to. At least they're not Ascian sized. Blasting way. I wonder what you do. Rainbow colored assortment of carrots. I'm taking the ominous crimson carrot. The soft texture and redolent aroma of this crimson carrot belie its staggering weight. Excessive length and girth can only be compounded to a mystery, leaving you to be perplexed as to the nature of this carrot. What? What is this? What did I... What?
You just ate a carrot.
So I'm eating the red one. On second thought, you like to simply take an obscenely large carrot for now, dude. Its bizarre qualities would be prudent to ask cooking whether it's... Come on now, you can't dangle the option in front of me and then be like, actually, we're gonna give you the regular carrot. Come on now. What are you, a madman? Yes. What do you want from me? I feel like I can find your mouth. It's an obscenely large carrot. No! Fine choice, one of my personal favorites, actually. Dig it, I'm eager to hear what you think. Bro. Trepidation, take a bite out of the carrot. The carrot is oddly tender, but as you begin to chew, a rich aroma fills your nostrils, and you find vigor beans welling within you. The rumbling in your stomach, however, suggests it may simply be indigestion. God! On the ferment crafting items, God, I need to. Do you think unlike anything you've ever tasted? Yes. The iron carrot can be a bit difficult to digest, but the boost to endurance it promises makes the perfect meal before a heavy day of lifting. Yes, I'm pretty sure the thing that Rev does when he wakes up for work is shotguns a Four Loko and eats an whole carrot. Yes. God.
No, a shotgun to rip it this morning. I ate an onion for breakfast.
I mean, I hear if you plug your nose, it's just the same as an apple, like texture-wise.
I don't know, after 2020, I can't really taste very well, so...
Otherwise, two bleeding carrots and blood flow dream carrots come with sleep. We have a carrot for every occasion. Oh, no. See demand for this in Charlene. But what if I don't like carrots? Inconceivable. Everybody likes carrots. Watch this. You don't like carrots. Oh, you must mean you don't like them served in this fashion. Worry not, we have pureed versions on hand if you haven't the time to choose. God, no. No, the Chug Jug has returned. Fuck. We can't escape the Chug Jug.
Solid carrots or baby food carrots.
This is killing me. I take it you two had a wide assortment of carrots to choose from and not else. Fuck. This is them just taking the piss after Zodiark. This is all this is, and I love it. I'm gonna ask what exactly these corroborators share with you about cuisine of Aetherius. Surely you're aware that there's an abundance of dishes and foods that could emulate. Of course we are, but well, it was only quite recent that we established contact. Even holding a conversation was a struggle at first, so imagine our surprise when they sent a mountain of books and documents. Oh. Charlene's doing this. That makes sense now. Until recently. What happened recently? Okay, that makes sense now. I'm waiting for somebody. I mean, that's the thing, they can't say it in chat. I feel like there's someone out there fuming right now. Someone earlier was like, Kip, can you just stop, like, telling the game, please? Can you just stop making these calls? No. No, it's a wild ride when you watch me stream, I assure you. You know, the conversation struggle at first. So many imagine surprise when they sent a mountain of books and documents with no clear instructions. The sheer amount of information would be overwhelming. And for that encyclopedia I found, we would have been lost at where to begin. Rewild notice. Yeah, I could have called this sooner, technically. They decided rather than divide our resources to provide a variety of middling and potentially unsatisfying meals, be more efficient to devote our efforts to production of a single perfect food. All well and good, but man cannot live on raw carrots alone. Have you considered cooking them? This heresy, high heresy to cooking way. You mean steaming, boiling, roasting, and the like? Mash them, boil them, stick them in a stick. Fuck off. I suppose we could prepare the carrots in other ways, but our primary concern was efficiency. And that's more efficient than sinking your teeth into a carrot fresh from production. Rather strange approach to take one named Cooking Way, isn't it? Yeah. Well, technically speaking, Cooking Way isn't my given name. When we first created, we were all named in the old tongue, you know, the otherwise impenetrable Parlance, the Watcher speaks. Oh no. Technically, Watcher should have been capitalized though. That was that's a typo. After we received a great tome of words, a dictionary that is from our collaborations, we learned your language, adverbs, gerunds, present continuous verb conjugations, just the basics. Literally more than the average U.S. adult can teach. Got it. Oh, this is a kick in the teeth is what this is. This is great. Terms related to our given tasks and use them to form new names. Aren't they helpful? Yeah, like Final Fantasy type ho. Yeah, that one. Not really, but that's explained a great deal. Or just that kind deems such a charge necessary. When the rest of your people arrive, we want to be certain they understand immediately what each of us does. You can be able to pronounce our original names anyways. Our tongue cannot just do that. I see. Hope our critiques as they were helpful to you. If you should decide to preserve flora and fauna from Aetherius as well, be able to offer the passengers a more balanced diet. Till such a day, one day prey comes sooner rather than later. It would appear there is not but carrots on the menu. Banui. Well, that's 90. Cool, I guess we'll swap out Gunbreaker for a couple of quests. I think we've had our fill of carrots, so now let's move on to other necessities, shall we? Our clothing production is sure to impress this way. I kind of want to see about getting the setup for this out of the way. I'd be very happy to get this out of the way. Oh, now I missed my Reaper dash. Damn. Because we are 84, so we're on par for moon levels. We should be going back down to Charlian at the end of this quest line, if I'm correct. I can climb that up. Here we are at the apparel production station. We've chosen to employ more traditional methods of the task, creation magics. Eidolon, in her infinite wisdom, blesses us with the self-same ability for magic her people possessed. We have other amazing talents, of course, and I know you're dying to hear about them, but I give you with the details another time. That being said, we did run into a spot of trouble at first. Our magic alone was not sufficient to see our work done. In the end, we discovered crystallized ether was a wonderful catalyst that provided us with the extra viz we needed. My, how resourceful. A sweet sound of recognition. You also be impressed to hear that we've read all about your habit of changing attire to match your chosen profession for the sake of efficiency, I presume. Wasn't taken into account with our designs. Take my word for it when you can simply try on our clothes. Those known to the workers, and they will see you to the rest. A whole other side of this facility. Boring way. Now we're on par for level. Music also goes pretty hard in the background. Trying to avoid them. I'm 80, so I'm like fine. I got Crypt Lurker. Actually, I need to go buy my Gunbreaker weapon. For reference, maybe you should beat it soon. I'm not in any time soon. Eventually, I will get around to it. See, one of the visitors from Aetherius. Goodness me, Mapping Way wasn't kidding. You really are smaller than the Watcher. All right, you're trying to set a clothes. Yes, would you like fashion for you today? My bloodlust, something simply yet fun, refined ensemble. Sure, we'll try that. Fashionable, right? Only take a moment. And flute. I'm getting so many 4x. Well, this is supposed to be Final Fantasy. Yes, it's peasant garb. Yes! Oh, it's great. I love this. This is perfect. There we are, all finished. Perfect fit too, if I do say so myself. But be honest, I know nothing of fashion, let alone fashion. Totterer would have a field day with these bunnies. But I wager no one down there has ever worn anything like this fine ensemble. Perhaps you can start a new trend. That's the one. Look at that, speechless in here. I thought she may not like it. I'm going to try something else on to speak to my fellow artisans. Should be happy to oblige. Must continue wearing these garments in order to progress. Choose back to your normal garments, move too far away. Look at your map for garment change the area of effect. Press the slot for it to restore, prolong the garment change. It's poor glam there, Kippy. It's not me! Not this time! Actually, puppy guarding the stairs. Oh, cool, it's moving away. Three, 4, 5, 6. No one seems to be coming for, how can I help you? Wish to try my clothes, really? Of course. In my honor, do you have anything in mind? A little more flair. You can handle it, let's see. This should do. Hey yo, pimp attire, let's go. My best work yet. Times and tastes truly have changed. It used to be so rare for anyone to request clothing with a focus on form over function. Thankfully, I've had spare concept of robes made using different fabric. I think it does look rather fetching. Nice. Nice. Where the concept would turn out one was put to proof, but it looks stunning on you. Can we go and show living way? I'm sure she's eager to see what we've come up with. Might ain't either. Fuck. I mean, you do have to give it to the Banuis. Function over form. I mean, it makes sense. It's valid. Oh, okay. So it's this whole area is highlighted. Still haven't gone to this side of the moon, or at least I just haven't chosen to go over there yet. Oh wait, never mind, that's someone else. Those are around you. Whoops. Splendid. There's also much trial and error, but in the quality when we see it. Eat and speak Icans, your adoration for the moon and Loperts in your eyes. No doubt your friends feel the same, having sampled our creations. Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, this is spicy. I love the 14 devs for this. Santa Thancred, what's up? I've kept you waiting. Your stole is oddly the most normal, actually. This we all sample all their concept area return. Power Ranger Urianger, let's go. An ensemble most becoming. He would say that. He would. Come on. That's slapstick, though. Scions, ... Last time we returned these clothes. God. This whole sequence was just great. Or please tell me Urianger's just gonna still be in that set. Damn, no, he's not. Confident our garments to meet with your approval. Whatever we're doing wrong, it's subjective. Watch just taught us that in his time, everyone wore the same robes, too. Otherwise, it was against social etiquette. Thought we could appeal to modern taste by tailoring the robes to specific professions, but it was a good attempt, though. Like, I gotta give it to him. Must be so hard on his shell should resort to evacuating all the people Aetheris. We most likely need your attire. It is clear you spared no effort in addressing our needs, but you insist. You must understand that we are not quite so homogenous. That's the word, yeah. Speaking for myself, what I wear now better suits my taste, even if it is not, even if it is of inferior make. There are others whose choices may be influenced by traditions or personal experience. Rather than make assumptions on the whole, you must consider the individual and their potential preferences. Here we've underestimated the complexity and diversity of your people. Even if we'd memorized every time we said that, we'd have fared much better. No, like, that's, yeah. We were doing you a disservice trying to shower you with our baubles and frippery, thinking it was for your benefit that you're better off on your own. There's some who might agree, people who prefer to keep others at arm's length even when they know they shouldn't. Such a form of fool, I'd like to ask you a question. Plan to evacuate and escape the final days. Did it account for the reflections of the source as well? Just the source. Not that I'm aware of. We were born of Hydaelyn's love for Aetheris and the salvation of the peoples of the star. The star alone has ever been our aim. Surely it's better to devote ourselves to saving one world at a time than divide our efforts across 14 and risk failing them all. Suppose you're right. He's thinking of Reen. Then we have leave to explore the best ways burrow unattended. You've given us much to think about. Why, certainly. Till later, then. May I just like to come to thee for a while longer? Or Yanja, you would. What a Chad. I mean, you're more than welcome to. There's actually something I wish to speak to you about. Let's be off then, shall we? That would also explain, how are they teleporting it from Shawyan up here? My apologies, I wasn't trying to spy or anything. Everyone's been fussing about the visitors came to Aetheris, and I want to see what all the fuss is about. Said I've first been out, now I'm worried. What if the people of Aetheris refuse to come? What if we can't save them? Clearly we made a mess of things. Oh, but wait, so haven't visited the domiciles, or have you seen them? You'll understand how wonderful the moon truly is, I'm sure of it. Waiting for you by the teleporter near the entrance. Oh, and the name's growing. By the way, see you soon. Just gonna pay the 70 gil. It's an interesting... It's very interesting. Wrong way. You're here, you're really here. Thank you so much. Sorry, what should I call you? Reki, even your names are amazing. Using teleport to enter the residential area whenever you're ready.
Ready in the teleporter.
Was not expecting that voice from Bunny. Was not. As dark as this has been. Oh, 100%. We are too thick. Too dummy thick for the transporter.
Huh? Access to living quarters restricted due to reconstruction.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Well, we got. We got, chat. That's it. Game over. Dark Souls, you died screen. Obviously, we would reroute you to the entrance, yeah.
I don't know. I prefer the modded Thanks Obama.
For reasons I know not.
Oh, we get to talk. We get the conglomeration of bunnies.
Just a precaution. I'd rather I didn't have to ask the question at all, but I take my responsibilities very, very seriously. Do you and your friends, by any chance, find our accommodation wanting? Be honest, brutally even.
'Twould be ungracious of me to belittle the efforts of thee and thine.
Good guy, Arianje.
Lovely sentiment, really. But the disappointment is writ plain on your comrades' faces. It's all the more frustrating since no one will come out and say what they find wanting. If there are faults in our work, we need to know. We can, we will do better. But time is not on our side.
No, it's not. Bunnies are doing great.
The final days will wait for no one. If your people are to be saved, we must take quick and decisive action. This vessel must serve as a home for as many passengers as possible, for far longer than we may like. Which brings me to my request. operators on Etheris are doing what they can to prepare for the voyage. Would you be willing to go and lend them a hand?
Uh-huh.
Having seen the moon for yourself, you could speak to its many splendors, learn what else they might require, and assuage whatever concerns they have.
Wherefore wouldst thou entrust me with such a task?
Well, Charlian, maybe?
How to put it? You're the only one who appears not to be wholly unsatisfied with our work. Or quite good at pretending that's the case, at least. Calm, collected, tactful to a fault. Very particular with your words, too. You understand that, in the face of great danger, one cannot pursue perfection at the expense of practicality. The difficult choices must often be made for the greater good.
Oh, he understands way too well.
And so fate doth conspire to set my feet upon this path once more.
He's so over it.
Come again?
Ah, idle musings. 'Tis no trifle thou dost ask. Yet full well do I understand the urgency and necessity.
Oh, dear me! Dear me! I was terribly sorry for the mix-up.
Zoom in.
It's a bit of a malfunction. I hadn't realized the residential quarters were inaccessible, you see. But you're still in one piece. So, all's well that ends well, yes? Won't happen again. I promise.
Amazing. Dude's just doing his job. I love him. Unfortunate. For Yanje. That was embarrassing. Promise to be more careful from now on. The quarter's closer now. Every route of the teleport will travel between floors instead. Hopefully it proves more useful in the meantime. Shame you couldn't see it though. Really would have liked it. Upper and lower floors. Yeah, may not seem like it, but we've been planning this far longer than I care to admit. Each time we woke up, we had a long discussion about how to save as many as we can. Felt like everything had an opinion on this or that. But one thing we shall agreed upon was that the people of the Etheris wouldn't take action unless it was far too late. Why we're striving to make the moon a vibrant, magical place they'd hop at the chance to visit, rather than waiting for the flames of oblivion to get them off their tails and force them to accept our invitation. Residential quarters may not be up to necessary standards just yet. There are plenty of other places we're seeing. I'm ready to look around the territory, but wait until you see what's waiting for the east end of the borough. Follow me. Yep, so this is gonna be the other side of the area. God damn. Nope. So many nostalgia vibes. I mean, it's a good track. It has a lot more meaning to Final Fantasy IV players than it does me. We should have a few left in this level bracket. Here are the doors, the Great Sensvale. Named as such because it's the veil to end all veils, the most beautiful forest you'll ever see. We understand people of Theros enjoy taking leisure walks through natural spaces and so I hope you enjoy it. And we start with a nice stroll in the fountain this way. And for what track is it? As long as it's not a spoiler. That is in fact a scraper. Okay. Get the map discovered here really quick. Never mind. I'm gonna leave that one for later. It was welcome to our town. Oh, I love it. That's super cool. What do you think of the forest? Isn't positively pleasant, simply sublime? Forest or the trees? It's a nice mockery. I like it. Our forest made of crystals and construct on landscape as far as the eyes can see. The water is a nice touch, though. The water helps pull a lot of this together. Place the challenge, let me tell you. Since we were born here, we'd never seen so many trees in person before, let alone a forest. Arrangement sent by our collaborators was quite enlightening, but after much deliberation, we decided to use crystalline constructs in place of living trees. Thanks to our atmospheric circulation system, place produces air as clean as if you'd find in a forest or a Etheirys. Nearby is powered by a rather large crystal adjoining its top, plays a vital role, supplying us with fresh water. Much time and effort was spent making it the most spherical of spheres. Dare say the unparalleled roundness speaks for itself. So rotund. Nothing more than a nice long stretch in the spot of relaxation. Whenever I come here and look like you do, stretch yourself. In spirit, I feel more relaxed simply watching you. Slight more than many years spent building up this place. It's not too much to ask. I was at a dream of mine to take a walk before someone from the Etheirys. Could we maybe... That's the one. I do like the companion system, and I wonder if this is going to be in Dawn Trail still. I'm pretty sure it's going to be. No, I want to hear about the thing. Can you taste the rainbow crystal? No, I'm not sure it was to do with crystal and Etheirys, but we didn't eat them, and certainly not this one. Specific of all 6 elemental wind, lightning, fire, ice, earth, and water, the crystals like these maintain the moon's elemental equilibrium. Worth mentioning, though, because of Hydaelyn's influence being the embodiment of tranquility and stasis and all, manipulating the elements here is quite different than it might be on Etheirys. Conjuring a fire would sooner dry your clothes than a single item, for example. Put simply, etheric conditions are ill-suited to growth, which is why the surface is mostly barren. Of course, that's why it was necessary to keep all the raging energy of Zodiark in check. Tasty. I was thinking we could be more helpful by teaching a little about the moon and what wizards we do. First created the moon's sole purpose was to hold Zodiark, and it was absolutely nothing to be found here. So Hydaelyn gave us our first task, furnishing a moon with the propulsion systems capable of facilitating travel to other stars. Sounds impressive, I know. I suppose in some respects it is, but it was only possible thanks to the knowledge Hydaelyn shared with us. Also have a lot of time to get it done, 6,000 years give or take. Anyways, let's keep going. Become as surprised that we didn't begin building habitable areas until after propulsion systems were ready. Considering how long it took, wish we started sooner. Would have thought we needed 4,000 years to make all this. Certainly wasn't a work-day rush either. We had great infrastructure and countless supporting systems, some of which wouldn't be operational hundreds of years later. There was the brief period where our productivity came up to a screeching halt. There was our red satellite sent up from Etheirys, Algon's mischief. I think, Dalamud. Maybe someone new, nefarious actor, was colluding with Zodiark. All we could do was stand by and brace ourselves for the worst. So how reliever when Hydaelyn informed us. I heard the alarm, the cry from the things. That's cool. Destruction. Oh yes, there was much more joyous humming that day. Didn't notice anything particular about the treetops, I mean, apart from the fact that they're massive crystals and not trees. It's the golden rings. I noticed the golden Vothri rings. Glowing spheres. Device fixed near the ceiling. They fill a role similar to our sun, and they do even better. The sun is similar to such objects. Great expanse radiate energy. It's harmful to your bodies. The rings shield you from the energy while allowing you to bathe in the perfect amount of sunlight, or rather, close approximation of it. It's super cool. I dig it. It's one of those lamps. Pretty impressive, wouldn't you say? Oh, and if you look closely, you'll see different types of trees, quote-unquote, ever so slightly different curvature. Yes, indeed, this forest is truly the greatest. Something else I wanted to tell you about. Oh, right. Most system in the habitat facilities were constructed about 2,000 years ago, with the most important features fully fit for purpose. It's all well and good, except we still knew nothing about the present-day people of Aetheris. Why not go and visit Aetheris yourself, you might ask? Strictly forbidden, where technology of the knowledge, or the knowledge move, excuse me, knowledge of the moon's true purpose exploited for evil ends. The result could be disastrous. With those few rejoinings, it became increasingly difficult to converse with Hydaelyn. Fearful we might lose the ability to communicate with her altogether. We beseech her to find people at Aetheris we could trust to help. We were quite fortunate everything worked out as it did. I wonder how many streamers figure out the linkage by now. There's 8 people. Nice. There is, in fact, Anne Luna Whale Mount. Exception the routine inspections or maintenance, we remained asleep and waited. Hopefully Hydaelyn would find someone who would help us. Eventually she did, though. Her power was waning, she's able to speak to them directly for a short while. We shared with them everything we could, including our knowledge of the heavens, managed to travel to the moon. Certainly didn't waste any time we taught them. More than a few years after that, our collaborators found a means to convey messages and supplies to us from down below. The letters of books and resources they sent, we learned enough to start making more meaningful changes to the moon. Now you're here, hopefully enjoying yourself as much as I am. Knew like the greatest Sin's Veil, I knew it. Thank you again for coming here. By the way, and it was just a walk through the forest, but it means a lot to me. There you are. I think you've already received a grand chair. Shame we missed it. Giving's way, I've been looking all over for you. This is at the teleport in the residential area. No, never mind that. We have more pressing matters at hand. We're calling an emergency meeting shortly, and attendance is... Guys, they're calling the Among Us meeting. Emergency meeting. Growing way sus. Can't imagine why he'd be here, but if you insist. We won't be away long, so all the more than welcome to continue looking around the burrow. Now come along, Growing Way. Before we arrived, you seem to be in the midst of rousing conversation with your guide. Did you learn anything of import? Is your stole going to connect the two? Spent 12,000 years preparing for this. You pointed out fast approaching. I certainly understand the restlessness, but still. Remains to be seen that the people can be persuaded to evacuate when there are yet no signs of the final days. It's more the technology of the place defies imagination. I doubt there are many who would readily come to terms with living in such surroundings. Where these collaborators are until they are possessed of the world's most charming personalities or a means to forcibly evacuate people with a great deal of resistance. Indeed, even if faced with annihilation, the decision to forsake all one knows cannot be made lightly. Forgive me, friends, but I must beg you to leave. There's another matter which begs for mine attention. Of course, we accompany if you'd like. Nay, it will not be necessary if you'll excuse me. Uh, 12,000 years since Hydaelyn broke the everything. Yeah, I didn't note the date. 12,000 years, that's a long time. Okay, there's that. Cool, map done. Let's clean out the difficult decisions ahead of us. Preparation for evacuation of Aetheris is indeed crucial. I'm not willing to forsake the world and its reflections, and I trust I'm not alone in my reticence. Back to old tricks. Ah, the dire Urianger meme. Your train cheated on more than usual, I mean. No, he has a penchant for keeping his own counts, but lying if said I wasn't worried. Would you go and see if he's alright? Shall and I will remain here just in case we can learn about, see what we can learn about the final days. If you don't hurry, perhaps we can catch up to him. I'm gonna sell borrow that grief in the pain 12 millennia. Yeah, fucking insane. Hmm. Just where are you going? You used to be heading towards the entrance to Bestoway Burrow. Armored beetle. Let's go. I'm very happy the XP I'm getting just by playing the game. I'm getting a lot of XP, and I've already finished off my Reaper to 90. Goodbreaker and Paladin are probably going to be the ones that I'm going to actually finish off. Not bad. It's not bad progress by any means. Orange benches off into Mara Lamentorium for reasons unknown. You must tread carefully, else you might sense your presence. Another sneak mission. If you are noticed, fall too far behind. No, damn it! Once again, we have the. Once again, we have the thing. I don't even know if that hides me. I don't think it does. They're definitely keeping stuff like this for Dawn Trail. I could totally see them doing it. Sneaksy. Oh, fuck off. He just disappears. He just disappears. It just dissolves. I love it. That's before your armor. Well, hell yeah. It shows he has about a, what, 120 degree angle. I think he's more akin to like 160. We should be turning around probably up there. I'm blocked. Perfect. Should be turning now. Yep. "40 seconds on sprint. That's rough. I'm gonna fall behind. There we go.
Thine arrival is timely as ever.
You could have just let me follow you. Come on now.
Thou didst chance to overhear my conversation with Living Way, I presume? 'Twas not mine intent to move in shadow. Nevertheless, I have been asked to do that and more yet again.
A lot of burden on him.
Is it so plain that these strangers could intuit it at a glance? My capacity for silence and secrecy? When Grahatir did contrive to deliver the first at the price of his own life, I was complicit in the scheme. A sacrifice averted for a mercy. Would that I could say the same for Menphilia. One life for one world. And by that bloody bargain brokered by my hand were the scions robbed of a dear comrade, and Flamine her beloved daughter. Two souls, whose selflessness was beyond measure, whose resolve was unshakable. They would not be moved even had I thought to protest. But protest I did not. Far from it. I pushed them forward. No effort did I make to seek out alternatives, ones that would not demand such terrible costs. That resignation weigheth heavy on my mind, as does the memory of another lost to mine inaction. Dearest Moonbringer, who did face death unflinching, that we might secure a means to bring low the Ascians. In her hour of need, I did naught. Dutiful disciple of Louisoix, ever looking to the greater good. Had I shut mine eyes and bid her live instead, mayhap she would be with us today. Selfish wants born of everlasting regrets. Most days I put them from my mind, but could think of naught else when asked to swallow the same bitter draught. Subterfuge and sacrifice. Mayhap the right moral choice, but one I regard with great trepidation. The calamity of Amarot was a tragedy beyond reckoning, one which must never again come to pass. Thus must we struggle, haunted by ghosts of those we have lost, clinging to those we pray we can yet save. But what of those we cannot? How do we make peace with the dreadful algebra of necessity? I am not alone in my discomfort, then? 'Tis surprising, though perhaps not. We scions are wont to debate strategy at length, but are resolute and unwavering in execution. Strange. Scarcely can I remember when last we spoke alone, and so candidly.
Been a hot minute, hasn't it?
I thank thee. For all my supposed skill with words, I find it difficult to express such private thoughts. As for the Loporrit's proposition, I will take time and consider how to respond. 'Twould be to our mutual benefit if we could converse more openly with our aspiring caretakers. A concern I should be glad to address on the Scion's behalf. To dispense with all pretense and bare one's heart to another is a frightening thing indeed. But we cannot move forward ere we take that bold first step. A lesson I have learned many times before, and today.
What are they saying? Curse these ears! I've heard bugger all!
God.
No matter. We've got our plans.
Amazing. Banuis. They plot. There is an imposter among us. With my reason for traveling hither was no plan of mine, effective plan of mine own, and which may pave the way forward for us all. May I say, for there's no guarantee success, 'tis the reason I set out alone, that failure, should it come, be mine to bear alone. If thou standest before me with a proffered hand and open heart, be remiss of me to refuse thy amity, and so I ask, wouldst thou join in mine endeavor? Thank you for accompanying me to the simple plan. In truth, I'll not be long away from Bestoway Bureau. Difficult decisions easily made in the coming days, but nevertheless, I believe we all come of one mind and desire to save the people of Etheirys. Make clear our resolve for Loporrits. Would offer them a gift, but its making doth require a most singular ingredient. Daphnia. That's interesting. Abundance of Spongoi excellent. Can't by this aggregation when crossing Zodiark's erstwhile prison. Using a spell taught to me by New Mo, I believe these shall suffice for the gift I would fashion. And magic requireth considerable concentration, however, might prevail thee to stand guard whilst I perform the incantation. Right, because there's the destination to get the event flag going. I am wearing 80 gear, and the fact that I am just standing toe-to-toe with fucking Gunbreaker is fucking nutty. Disgusting. I don't even have Crypt Lurker as a weapon, so I'm doing less damage overall, but I mean, hot damn. I'm sorry, we get 2 stacks of Aurora at higher levels? Hell yeah. Everybody who's, sign up potential threats. This would be a good opportunity to see how Rianche is faring. I'm fixated on his work. There, 'tis done. In Magic Ink, every ounce is efficacious as that crafted by the new. Well, rare is the occasion I would conjure mine own, nevertheless a most useful skill. The resulting product is admittedly possessed of no preternatural properties, but its hue is one of mine own choosing, which I pray the Loporrits will appreciate. Alright, oh, thank goodness that you had been eaten or had perhaps fallen into a crater. Banui. Bill has been looking all over for you. She says she needs to speak with you about something most urgent, dire even. It was also quite clear that she was to speak with Kip alone. She means I'm afraid you'll have to stay behind Rianche. This is bait. And it just happens that we have need your help with an errand delivering package from the Watcher's Palace to Bestoway Burrows. It's quite large and heavy, perhaps too heavy for the poor Loporrits. We'd ever grateful if you could lend us a hand. They're gonna force it. Suspiciously convenient. Sus amogus. Iron City may betray the trust of Heidelin's chosen, or worse, do anything to risk getting Y'shtola's bad side. Please not want to be crossed, nor may to be wait. Now off with you. Or not, I shan't be long. Uh-huh. Sure. I feel like some Aetherites would have made sense. Probably wouldn't, actually. Probably wouldn't have made sense. This one won't be hard to level up at all. Yeah. Just need to probably do a couple roulettes in Paladin and I'll be fine. That's like MSQ and Alliance. That just fixes that right away. Yeah. Oh, having all my tank rolls up would be pretty cool. Then the glue to dry, hell yeah. Don't we have a link pearl that we can contact Y'shtola on? Unless you wait for far longer. Dire emergence, I said no such thing, but as you are here, I could use assistance with one small matter. Running ways of commanding the growing ways apparently has much to tell us at the final days. Whereas he's determined to lift up his name, refusing to stay still long enough. Hold a conversation. Anywhere less like stop and rest, more likely is a way to slow him down. The rush. I was thinking we could wait here, maybe enjoy a cold mug carrot just to know if that's really that important. Using these balls of moose flesh, not to be confused with the other thing. What? Running ways, other notable features that he is incessant chatter, so you'll have no trouble finding him in a crowd. When you do, try lobbing your balls at him. But it proves effective. He was here in the Great Enzo, and last I saw him, let's split up and find him. The role quest on stream? I don't know, honestly. I need to get through the end of Endwalker post, and then I need to actually sit down and make some decisions on what I'm doing. Oh, fuck off. God. How that's smart. So it was meant to be a joke. It isn't funny. Well, they just have this on hand. This is just their way of dealing with this. Amazing. Yes, I'm running away. Did you mind explaining why you hit me in the face with your balls of moose flesh? No. No. They had to clarify that. I dodgeball at the final days. It's the most tricky thing I've ever heard since I woke. Who told you that joke? As if we got time to look around the final days and there's so much to do before the Great Voyage. That Heidelin did impart us some knowledge of this event. I don't know about as much as any other lawbird around here, less probably. I don't know why anyone would think it's funny to go on telling people I'm an expert. They better hope I don't get my paws on them. There's an imposter among us. Emergency meeting. Give me more hope, but there's nothing else. I've work to do. It's very Pirate Town-esque. It's very on theme. I totally get it. I can see it. Well, hear it. Find another heart in a hurry from now. How did you fare? So he knew no more than the others. Can you explain yourself, Growing Way? But see, I misremembered. Yes, this misremembered terribly. Sorry about that. I'm drawing a blank though. I can't remember who I was thinking of. I really know. What about Urianger? You spoke with him earlier, but he didn't say he'll be returning. Or when did he say he'll be returning? Go to Watcher's Palace with Living Way. Between Growing Way's sudden lapse of memory and a lack of other leads, maybe it's time we should better spend lending Urianger a hand. But no, hold on a moment. Look, coming back to yes, I remember the information you're looking for in the archives. Yes, that's where you'll find all sorts of useful information, including those pertaining to the final days. Actually, awful Tamsin. Oh, what to do. I promised something I would help, but promise that helps, so what I'll do. Archives are on the second floor of the main plaza in the eastern wing. Follow me. Because we haven't gone to the second floor yet here. Operates up to something there maybe ought to learn to the final days. I think let's play along for now at least. Or we could, you know, split up. Moping way, oh my god. Bruh. Imagine just being known for being depressed. That's awful. Knocking way, I love it. It's still Omega. Where's the scene exactly, right? Oh, I'm stuck. Door stuck. Beetle stuck. I do like that it instantly transports you upstairs. That's super cool. It's very... It was a neat way to, like, weave it into the story of, like, oh, hey, yeah, this is just leads upstairs. So, oh, you know. Going pretty well. How about you, Dep, dude? Archives are right through this door, but it seems to be locked. I guess we'll have to go and find whoever has the key. Going away. Enough. Not else tell us the final days. We need only say so. We can ill afford wasting our time here, as you well know. Did you not yourselves tell us? We must act quickly. Yes, we did, but it must be a perfect paradise for people of Aetheris, and we're running out of time to make everything ready for their arrival. You see the wonders we have to offer, but we found nothing but faults and flaws in our work. Only we saw potential, so you others must be kept here. That's Living Ways game. Run about in circles, and failing that, lock us away so we can't put the plan at risk. Everyone except Urianger. He understands what's at stake, what must be done. You misjudge us, Growingway. Never have we decried the notion of using the moons as a means of escape. But my heart breaks at the thought that abandoning Aetheris and our reflections to their doom. If there is a way to avert the final days, I wish to find it. We all too. We may fail, but our efforts would never be at the expense of your plans. Why would you take that risk? There's no room for ifs and maybes now. People of Aetheris will escape here to the moon, be safe, and we'll finally see all their happy, smiling faces. Or we can't let you leave. We just can't. Oh no. The bunnies. We must... Tiny bunny mage. Yes! You must try not to hurt them. Back in a moment. Don't do anything rash while I'm gone. If we dally, the overwhelm us for sheer numbers. Say we knock these ones out, split up, and make our way to the exit. Let's reconvene where Argos waits outside. Reinforcements have arrived. Fuck off. Yeah, being tank kind of breaks the experience a little bit. Is this a known thing with tanks? At least sprouts when they go through with tanks? Like, as far as they're like, oh, game easy. I'd be very curious on another Sprouts perspective, or what other people have heard from Sprouts in regards to potentially playing tanks in the MSQ. I think DPS is honestly the perfect way to do it. I think if you have a penchant for it, being a healer would be pretty cool. I just think that tank, even with under-level gear or on-level gear, it's a very safe bet. Do you think that it being a safe bet is a good assumption on that, at least as far as just MSQ content? Look, did I get turned around? Yep, okay. Okay, so I have the right of it then. That makes a lot of sense. I'm just thinking about, because I'm thinking, if I were to tell a Sprout, tell a new player, hey, going through 14, and like, well, what class do I do? And it's like, well, I mean, do you want to play on what kind of playstyle do you want? And thus letting them know as well, like, if they're like, oh, tanks, like, hey, you have armor, you have HP. After a certain point, you're really not going to be hurting for health. You do have to keep, you know, track of your trials and dungeons and stuff. But outside of that, I mean, it seems like a very safe bet. It also gets you to learn the game a little bit. But I think Rev has the right of it. I need to stop like camping tank so much, which is why I went through his Reaper for a lot of this. And now I'm just like, hey, get a couple bonus, get like a level or two while I'm here. I think playing DPS is super relevant because it teaches you other game knowledge that tank necessarily doesn't, and healer as well. Healer will teach you game knowledge that tank doesn't. Good to hear, misheard of the Watcher's Palace Fighter Yanje. Frets Taylor be super easy. It's kind of relevant class you play, just slightly more tedious of healer because of lower DPS. Right. You do have some DOTs, but yeah. Okay.
And what, pray tell, do we seek at the Watcher's Palace?
Oh, come off it, friend. You know full well why we're here. The time has come for you to return to Aetheris and help your brethren prepare for their journey here and beyond.
Forgive me, Living Way, but I cannot in good conscience proceed with this plan.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? But what about the final days? The death and the doom? Oh, we have to hurry before it's too late.
One of each role. I think that's completely fair, honestly. If they're open to playing all roles, absolutely.
Your unflagging commitment to your duty is endearing, to say the least.
I'm coming up on healing last. I'm not a good healer. I acknowledge I'm not a good healer, but it'll teach me game knowledge that I don't have normally.
Mother!
Be at ease. They bear you no grudge, nor do I. How could we, having come to understand your purpose? For millennia, you and yours worked tirelessly towards the singular purpose of this heavenly vessel's construction. An arduous feat by any measure. 'Tis clear you have spared no effort. Why, your very names are a testament to your dedication.
Our names? I'm not sure I understand what you're getting at.
They tried their best to understand and to reach
Names
out.
are an expression of the self, a declaration of one's hopes and aspirations. Your use of contemporary, uncomplicated nomenclature doth ensure clarity of purpose. There can be no doubt that your love for the people of Aetheris is boundless and pure.
Yes! Yes! A most mellifluous phrasing! We Loporits were born of Heideland's love for Aetheris. That shining, shimmering blue jewel, brightest star in the sky, brimming with life and possibilities. For as long as I can remember, I've toiled in anticipation of the day when this vessel might be needed. All I've ever wanted was to meet those she cherished so dearly. To serve and serve well. That goes for all of us. Don't you see? So help us. Help us help them. Lead them here where we can keep them safe. If there's anything wrong with what we've built, we'll fix it. We'll make it right.
Two jobs to max, simple arcanist is new from. Yeah, 100%. No, I think white mage is best for learning healers like me.
Not for repair. Yet there remaineth much for you to learn of men and your own kin besides. Singing way, thy name bespeaketh more than the simple marriage of rhythm and rhyme. The songs of Aetheris are beyond counting and span the length and breadth of emotion. Maps are monuments to man's pioneering spirit and his devotion to charting the furthest reaches of our star. Many have devoted their lifetimes to exploratory pursuits, to venture unto the highest mountains and the deepest oceans in search of unknown frontiers. And thou, my friend, I do not think we've met.
I am Random Banui.
My name is Puddingway.
Yes, sir, Yanja. How respond you to this?
Puddingway? Yes, indeed. A name of deep and abiding significance, I'm sure.
He's trying so
But
hard.
one perhaps better communicated through delicious deeds than tasteless words.
Got him.
A judicious application of fey magics at a later juncture may be appropriate. And living way. 'Tis no easy feat to convey the significance of thy moniker.
The grind set is real, all I'm saying.
When I was a bookish boy, a dear friend of mine was fond of peppering me with questions as I read, to my occasional annoyance. One day, I posed to her a question of mine own. What doth it mean to live? After much contemplation, she proffered this answer. The anticipation of a half-read story's conclusion. The hope today's mistake may serve as tomorrow's lesson. The wish that a new acquaintance may one day call thee friend. She believed it to be all these moments and more.
I want to understand, but
I, too, still labor to find mine own answer. 'Twould be my pleasure to assist you and yours in embarking on a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment.
It's slowly turning, the shadow is moving on it as well. Yeah.
For thee.
Bubble.
Ink as blue as the waters of Aetheris. Made in haste, though I assure thee, the quality has not suffered for it. The people need not be persuaded by honeyed words. Nay, I have faith they shall do what is right in due course. Until they do, I beg your patience, friends. And with that ink, let us fill the empty pages of Living Way's compendium. An open exchange of ideas will surely afford you all a better understanding of modern man, and with it, ideas for improvements and renovations. But more importantly, it shall empower us to together find a way forward.
I hope you're right. Thank you for this lovely gift.
There you have it. I shall remain with the Loporrits to ensure that all is in order. Though we must needs prepare for every eventuality,
Music.
you would all agree that the evacuation of our star is a last resort. To accept failure is to accept the demise not only of our star, but that of Reen's, of all reflections, and the souls that call them home. Which is why I have every faith that you shall fight to the last, that such drastic measures may prove unnecessary.
Should the worst come to the worst, and I pray deeply that it won't, I'll take comfort in knowing preparations were made under your watchful eye.
Aye, thou mayest be assured that if calamity cometh, not a soul will be left behind, if being the operative term.
Another. Are they? How came thy into your possession? Are they? How very like her. They're. No, her true intentions, which remain a mystery even to us. I love that dude was just creeping around. No time we called it Elpis. You don't remember that name? Interesting.
I hate to interrupt, but I feel like I need to make amends for all the secrecy.
Think nothing of it. We haven't been the most gracious of guests. Do convey our apologies to Growingway and the others.
But of course! And when next we welcome more guests from Aetheris, we'll have learned to be much more hospitable hosts. Oh, and circling back to the matter of inappropriate secrecy, we ought to discuss our benefactors.
Charlian.
Agreed. The Charlian Forum, yes?
I wonder when she knew. She knew early on.
What? How did you know?
The more I heard, the more obvious it became. The Forum's aims align closely with those of your anonymous patrons. A telling coincidence would be an understatement. Though had we not taken it upon ourselves to peruse certain restricted tones in Labyrinthos, we might still be unaware of their plans. But let us continue this discussion upon our return. I dare say we have kept Alphino and the others waiting long enough.
What a twist. What a shock. What a reveal. This living way was pleased my gift of ink. Their servants serve well, though their knowledge may be lacking. Their boundless love is a blessing without peer. No easy task to prepare them what needs to be done, but gladly I do embrace this duty if it does necessitate that we part ways for a time. Forgive my absence. I have the utmost faith in you and all your fellow scions. When next return to Aetheris, pray for you all in good health and good spirits. Outer gauge expanded. Oh, sweet. And concluded, Justolo is returning to Aetheris. The law operates in Urian's capable hands. We needn't worry about the affairs here in our absence. Knowing now that we face their earthly collaborators, there's much discussing Alphino and the others. Turn to the Tower of Babel. Battle upon Star will soon begin in earnest. Must be prepared. We're almost to a good stopping point. Demon Slaughter required at 40, used to National required at 60. Wandered way past that. Oops. Not the sweeper? I was planning for this to be like a two-parter. Or was planning to... Endwalker's just very dense, if that makes sense. I could have probably done it after... cut it after Zodiark. We'll see. I can scarcely believe we went to the moon and back. Well, In and out, 4-hour adventure. Let's go. Time to reflect on that later. Right now, I need to head back to Camp Broken Glass to deliver a thoroughly detailed report to Lucia. Very much like to know everyone is getting along here as well. They'd only just begun to treat the tempered prisoners when we left. Very careful, but warning our allies the final days is of greater importance. Speak not only of a contingent, of course. Heads of state of every nation must know what we have learned. When aware, the men of the final days begin to manifest. So everyone is prepared. No, we may not wish to stress the importance of discretion, lest the public be sent into panic. Not that anyone is in a position of responsibility. Told as much, bears repeating. Anyways, first things first, Camp Broken Blast. Would be a good cliffhanger. I'm gonna have to go through these VODs, and I'm gonna have to figure out ways to split them in about an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's not gonna be that hard, honestly. Just a matter of going back and doing it. I still gotta actually get thumbnails and stuff for all the Shadowbringer stuff, because I finally uploaded all of that. I'm kind of blitzing 14 at this point, just because I am streaming. It's something I want to do. So I figured it would be good to just get through 14 at this point. Actually, I think this is actually a good stopping point, because then we get into, unless this is the last of the series, we get into Returning Home, which starts with a headgear coffer, which should be the start of the next series of quests. Yeah, we'll do that, actually. We'll stop here, and then we will resume next Final Fantasy stream. So I'm going to have to cut this in post. That's fine. I will try to cut this down for other people's enjoyment. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. I definitely do appreciate it. See you in the next one if you're on the TV channel.